Hi everyone, I'm Chris from Whispersmith Guitars, and this is my T-type Telecaster style guitar. It all came from the idea of a chessboard which I didn't finish because halfway through making a chessboard from all these beautiful scraps of wood I had left over in my workshop, I realised that what I should be doing is making a guitar, of course. So a couple of days later I had a couple of sheets of these various woods. There's about 10 or 11 different woods in here. I'll try and list them all. Yew, Zebrano, Padoak, Elm, Ash, Cocobolo, Walnut, Mahogany, Maple, Purple Heartwood, I'm not sure which tree from, Ebony, Purple Heartwood veneers in between, yeah, the list goes on, and the body is elm and the neck is ash, and the majority of the wood is sourced locally to me in the heart of Wales. Obviously the African ones come from Africa. I like hot overwound pickups, so that's what I've put in. It's a pair of Tone Rider Tele pickups. They're both overwound, but the bridge in particular is pretty heavy. Probably cut to Steve playing it rather than me. The overall theme was black and gold, almost kitschy, or a kitschy design, but done tastefully, my own way. So I was really happy to get matching controls and brass plate from Tommen, and all the stains are water based. And I particularly enjoy how the neck has come out with the grain standing out. There is a bit of grain, gold grain filler in the elm body as well, but just enough so that it's subtle and it's not kind of just like really coming out and hitting you in the face. Same as some of my other guitars, Evo gold fret wire, it's really good stuff. 24 karat gold leaf inlays topped with epoxy resin and surrounded with more purple heartwood veneer. It's an ebony fretboard with ebony binding, which I've made myself. I always roll my frets for a nice smooth play. An adjustable brass nut, and finished off with Goto locking tuners at the top.
We're using the Kemper for amp sounds because it's just easy today. But we're using a profile of a JCM 800, so not traditional tally territory, so we're going to do the rock road test, see if we can do some heavy riff stuff with this, and then we'll go to a more traditional tally sort of a sound. So I'm just going to do my usual rhetoric and see how this works out on a tally. I don't play tallies, but how can you not play this? It's beautiful, isn't it? Those pickups are rocking, man. They're a perfect choice for this guitar. They sound great, don't they? Who says tallies can't do metal? That's just so fun. I can actually shred on a tally for once. Yeah. Tone's wicked, isn't it? Just a note about the playability of this thing on first feel is, I can't normally play like this on a traditional tally. This has been set up real nice. One thing I really like about this guitar, first time when you first handed it to me to look at, is the neck. There's something about this neck profile. Again, it's a bit thicker than I'm used to playing, but that's not a problem. I'm enjoying that. It's not, yeah, it's teaching me that I actually quite like a bigger neck. But it's not. This one isn't so Gibson-y. It doesn't feel like a baseball bat thing. It's a unique profile again. I think
it is.
it looks like you've really gone by feel with this. You started with a radius and just made it feel right, you know what I mean? Until you've got it honed, so it's just playable and nice. And the finish is nice. The open, is this a lacquer on the back?
Oil finished.
Oil finish on the neck, yeah, that makes sense. So we've got nice open grain. The grain is beautiful. If you can catch that in the light, there's some brill grain in there. It's beautiful. Yeah, the finish is a good choice. I wasn't sure if it's like a... Yeah, it's definitely an oil finish. Very suitable for this machine. But yeah, the other thing that's nice about this guitar, again, I think this is missed off of a lot of high-end instruments, where it should be rolled fret boards, you know, rolled frets, super comfy, no spikiness there. That's just, I'm not going to cut my hands on that thing. I can go anywhere on that neck as fast as I want, and that's a real key thing I think a lot of, you know, high-end guitar makers don't do and should do more, and I think that's a real key thing you get from a bespoke luthier. You know, they're going to look at that, and the attention to detail is phenomenal. I mean, what's also real, I mean, eye-catching inlays. I really love those inlays. Inlays are wicked. Body's lovely and heavy. You know, I love a heavy guitar. To be fair, I love that. A lot of people complain about weight, but weight is tone. Again, just like the other guitar, this one, man, you feel it all the way through the body. It's, the neck joint's awesome. You know, that's another thing that I'll always look for in a guitar. Neck joints almost looks glued because it's that tight. It's such a wicked joint. I love that. Heel's great, doesn't get in the way. I'm right up here and I can get right up there, no problem. That's, again, a thing I'll always look for. Hardware's awesome, sounds great. I mean, I'll be interested to see what this is like in a more classic Tally scenario, but I mean, if I can make this metal, then I'm happy. You know what I mean? It's great fun. You can probably pick up on camera how resonant this guitar is, like acoustically. I don't know if you can hear that. It should probably pick up, right? But it's got a very warm sound to it for a Tally as well. It's not as kind of... I don't tend to like the ultra twang that you get, you know. Like this is... I think it's a choice of tone words and neck weight, and it's just a very rich sounding warm guitar, you know.
Tally is a guitar from the 50s and 60s when people were playing jazzy blues, rocks,
yeah,
you know, kind of higher treble stuff, pre hair metal kind of stuff. So to have modern like overwhelmed pickups on it, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer if you want to play modern stuff.
Yeah.
So why don't more manufacturers do it? I mean, the hardware's out there. You know, you just got to make the right choice.
And you can hear it sounds badass. You know. But this the thing. It's about versatility. I mean, you pick up a standard Tally, you can't. I've not been able to get them sort of sounds out of a Tally and traditional pickup hardware set. I've not been able to get a rewarding sound. You know what I mean? Whereas we just plug this straight into an unmessed with, untailored profile. It's a fucking JCM stack, and it just metals. You know, and it shouldn't really. You know, it's a Tally. But that's the versatility I think you're going to get with this instrument. So, you know, I think it's probably a good idea to see if we can get some more standard, you know, traditional Tally tones out of it, and come back and have a look at that.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
So you're going to get real sort of, like you said, twangy, stratty stuff is very doable. Yeah, very nice. Let's check out the other pickups. nice bridge. I mean, neck pickup sounds great. I love that. So this is both of them in the middle. Steve does funk. Really like the middle position. That's fun. That's fun. That's more of a traditional T style sound, like in the bridge, right? That's what I'd probably expect. But again, this pickup's interesting because when you hot it up and go through a stack, like a JCM 800 sound, or something like that, that really works, man. Like that's where they fall apart for me in the traditional sense. I just can't work that. But this does it. That's cool.